inspection station. So this is the inspection station coming from Brownsville, I think. Or maybe I went through Brownsville. I don't know. But anyway, I'm near Brownsville, which is right near Matamoros, which is Mexico. So this is the inspection station here, and we've got one going this way. Thankfully, I don't have to come back this way, which is good. I don't think I have to, or maybe I do. That would kind of suck. Hopefully there's another way to get out of here. But I'm going back to the coast, so I'm not sure where all these vehicles are coming from. But yeah, it's like 1,000 million cars. Nope, don't cross, dude. Seriously? They're like, yeah, I'm gonna just cut in front of everybody. Yeah, there's like oncoming traffic. Okay. All right, yeah, there's like literally 500 cars. Okay, so I guess there's no inspection station. I think it's only the other direction. Yeah, it's very confusing. Sometimes you're literally, like I said, you get your ass handed to you on a silver platter by Border Patrol, and sometimes they just, nothing there, like a road cone. So it could be Mexico, it could be Canada, who knows? Okay, we have to stop for a minute because there's road repairs, probably from where the rockets have blown up. But I think it's over there. Hang on one second. I think that's SpaceX. That's the only thing that's out here. That's pretty cool. I would love to see a shuttle take off. But I actually saw the Endeavour on top of an airplane. I've put this in other videos, but when I was pregnant, this was the video that I shot when I was working in Hollywood, and the shuttle was on top of the airplane flying through the Hollywood Hills.
This is I'm witnessing history.
I actually kind of want to go see it when it's driving down the highway.
It's amazing how small the shuttle is. It gives you perspective.
Yeah, when they bring it around.
Oh wow, it's gonna go back over the ceiling, roof again. Oh wow.
Oh, man,
you should just take pictures of the people outside on the roof.
Hmm?
That's more amazing to me.
Or absent and sitting in someone else's office.
Alright, let's go.
It's ruining my car.
Okay, that's pretty cool. This is the SpaceX rocket launch facility, and those are all the rockets. That is pretty cool. Look at that. Wait, I can actually go in? Okay, this is cool. It's private property though. Hang on. No, I can't go in. I don't work here. Okay, I made a wrong turn. I'm actually in the SpaceX right now. I need to turn around and get out of here because I don't work here. So the guy's gonna let me out right now because I'm literally, and it's all these guys in like hard hats and stuff, like building the SpaceX. So let me get out. He's gonna let me out. I don't want the barrier to like kill me. So, all right, thank you. What a nice guy. Okay, so I went to SpaceX for a minute, and I need to find the public road. All right, so let me go in here. This is the public road down here. So that's what happened. I went to the wrong place. So let me go in this way. This is the public road. Oh my God, it's a fucking rocket ship. I'm so sweaty right now, like literally so hot and sweaty. Oh my God, look at this. So clearly there's no security here. This is the public road, but all around me it says no trespassing. So this is Starbase for SpaceX, and there are a crap ton of employees. And this is weird. You can just walk into the parking lot, but you can't drive into the parking lot, but you can drive on this road and park and walk into the parking lot. Does Elon Musk just not care? He's like, I've got like a bazillion jillion dollars, so I don't have to care about, you know, security. Anyway, not like anyone's going to steal a rocket. So I can barely fit a solar panel on top of my van, let alone steal a rocket. So that was fun and random and probably like not where it's supposed to drive. Anyway, okay, so that was SpaceX. It would be really cool, absolutely super cool, if I was able to see one of those freaking rockets take off. So yeah, you can just park right here. That is crazy. It is so hot outside. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, that's the facility. And there's somebody set up with a satellite system and a security. Like, not even in the facility. He's like 50 yards down. But yeah, this is where they're building all of the stuff. And all the guys that were walking in, they're all very nice. And they were like, oh, I'll just swipe you in. I'm like, security? Like, you're just two guys. One guy let me in because I got stuck and I went in the wrong road and I got stuck at the gate. And the other guy let me out. And I was like, they don't care. So they're a union. That is nuts though. That is crazy. It is so hot right now. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, so this is quite a production down here. I don't think they're launching anything anytime like today because it's cloudy. But yeah, I mean, it's like there's no, you know, like big gate or anything. This is just a public road, and there used to be a state park down here. That's what I was trying to look for, and there isn't. It's Vanlife. There used to be a state park down here, and there isn't. And here's the other launch facility. So they've got the building back there, and they have the launch pad down here, and it looks like they're putting another reusable rocket. So funny thing is when Elon Musk, sorry, I'm just like so like it's just pretty cool. I'm like geeking out right now. So when Elon Musk landed the two rockets a couple years ago, it was 5-6 years, maybe 6-7 years ago, I was working at the University of Houston, and we're watching it on YouTube, and he basically launched the rockets up, and then the two rockets, or the fuel tanks, whatever, the two rockets landed to be reused, and they landed exactly in the right place on their two helipads and the launch pads. And one of the comments was, oh, Elon Musk, you did that? My Roomba can't even find its charging station in the living room. So it's like, yeah, my robot vacuum can't even find the charging station, yet you guys did that. So, okay, so this is the launch pad here. And that is a shit ton of fuel. So, oh my God, again, there's like zero security. Clearly this is a private entity and not a federal building. When I went to the CDC just to go to the museum, they literally like ass-reamed my car, my van, and just like searched everything. But anyway, here it is. So there must be thousands of employees here, literally. And they're all working, like it's shift change, that's what one of the guys said. They're all working like the later shift. So they're building shit overnight, basically. And I think at the end, yeah, this used to be the state park. And I guess he bought it because it was like Brazo something state park. So I'm gonna go down to the end, turn around. Okay, so there's the beach down there. Okay, so I'm gonna back up because I cannot drive on the sand. We are explorers on the road to Mars and beyond. Yeah, what did you do today, Jenny? I just ran around SpaceX for a couple minutes. Okay, let me explain what happened. So I took a wrong turn. Well, actually, I overshot the public road because on this road, everyone's going 80,000 miles an hour and right on my tail, and I have a 65-foot stopping distance with the van and the bike on the back. So as I was slowing down, it was too much of a quick turn. So I then was going to turn around, but ended up in the entry to SpaceX. And of course, then there's a line of cars because it's like the shift change. And there's a lot of people that work overnight here. The shift change. So like I just sat there for 10 minutes and people are beeping and I'm like, dude, I cannot go further because I don't work here. And so then this guy gets out of an SUV like a few cars behind me and he goes, I can scan you in. I'm like, I don't think you should be doing that. So he scans me in and literally I roll in and I'm in SpaceX at this point. And I'm like, well shit, now I need to get out. So I parked because now I have to get someone to scan me out. So this other employee, I'm like, hey, can you get me out of here? Because I do not need to be in here right now. So he scanned me out. So anyway, so I go down to the end of the road where the beach is, right, which is the state park, although it's not like officially a state park anymore. I guess I just don't want people coming down here. So I just parked, and I parked next to the We Are Explorers sign, and then suddenly the sheriff shows up. It was very nice. He wasn't even recording anything. Like he shows up and he has a clipboard and he goes, do you have a license? I said, yeah, but can I tell you, like, I didn't intentionally go into SpaceX. Like, one of the employees let me in, the guy in the red SUV, and he goes, really? And I said, yeah, he literally let me in. And so then like I said, look, I'll give you all my information. And I said, look, I'm a travel researcher, and online it says things that you can do all over the country. So I'm like the first line of defense. I go and I check things out, and then I go and I tell the people on the blogs, hey, that's incorrect, or that's wrong, or why did you send someone hiking through private property? Because there's stuff online, like blogs that say, oh yeah, like we can go in and like hug a rocket. And so I came down here, you know, just to take some photos on the public road. But ended up actually in the facility. So he's like, yeah, you're not in trouble. In fact, like, you know, this happens all the time where people take the wrong turn and they end up in the facility, in the parking lot. And like I said, it doesn't even look that secure. The public road, you can just walk from the public road into the parking lot of the facility. So, and then all the employees park on the street too. But anyway, because this is a state park, this is public land. But anyway, so to make a short story long, we chatted for a little bit, and he's like, yeah, you know, there's like Russians and Canadians, and I'm like, oh, those Canadians. And he's like, yeah, they climb up, and one girl like actually climbed on the rocket, and she got like arrested. Now, if you do that, yes, you'll be charged with, you know, felony trespassing. But it's not signposted down here. And I told him, I said, look, there's a lot of people come down here, you know, especially on the way to Mexico or something, and a lot of van lifers, they write blogs or they see stuff on YouTube that's, you know, telling them to go a certain place. And what I do is I research all of this, and I tell you guys, don't, you know, make a wrong turn, or don't do this and don't do that. I never, ever in like my entire life and beyond would ever do anything illegal. If something isn't signposted, then my job is to tell them, hey, by the way, you need better signposts, because, you know, this is going to happen over and over again. And apparently he said, yeah, it happens over and over again, that the sheriff just stops using his body cam, because he's like, I deal with this like 30 times a day. And I said, well, how many times have people done the same thing? And he goes, this is probably like the 10th time today that somebody has accidentally gone into SpaceX. And I'm like, look, I don't need a rocket, maybe more solar panels and maybe Starlink. But I'm good. I don't really need a rocket now. So that said, I'm now leaving the SpaceX facility, and I am going to Brownsville to go park up for the night. So that was fun. I would like to come back and actually look at a rocket launch, because I am a total nerd and I love logic and science and all things that are, you know, that kind of stuff. So the sheriff is politely escorting me. No, I'm just kidding. There's only one way in and out. So after I parked and just sat there for a bit, trying to figure out where I'm going to go next, I was trying to see if I can drive down the beach. But when I got to the end, the beach is literally all sand. And then he told me, he's like, well, you know, you can drive on the beach. I'm like, you totally overestimate the capabilities of Prudence. I'm like, my van will get stuck in a gravel parking lot. Like, I have rear-wheel drive, and it's gotten me up mountains in Colorado, but I don't have any max tracks, and I don't really want to try to get myself out of a sand dune. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, he looked like, I mean, he had a lot of pieces of paper on that clipboard that had been filled out already. Like, it looks like all he does all day is tell people, like, please don't drive into the facility. I do think Elon Musk needs to have more security. I get that it's a private entity. I get that it's not like, you know, a federal building. But, I mean, there's like a quarter fence going around the parking lot instead of an entire fence. So I will write some strongly worded letters to SpaceX and say, look, like, you know, first of all, have the speed limit like 10 miles an hour going down that road, so that people like me that just want to go to the public road and, you know, like take a photo of a rocket can do it without getting tailgated, butt rushed, or bum rushed, whatever you call it, you know, and then accidentally pushed into the actual parking lot. So, okay, so I'm keeping the speed limit as I always do, and I got about 20 minutes to get to the Loves, and then I'm going to wind down for the night. So this is fun. I'm going to the last 6 state parks in Texas. So unfortunately I inspection station, which will probably have me waiting for quite a while. But that said, glad to kind of get out of this area. I was like, it can't be this lax. There's no way that a rocket facility doesn't have any security. There are no security guards. There were empty SUVs with satellite dishes and cameras on them, and only one, sheriff guy that doesn't even use his body cam. I was like, all right, welcome to the private sector. So anyway, all right, no worries. Just, don't miss the public road, and don't try to turn around, in one of the employee parking lots, like on the outside, because you'll end up going on the inside of the employee parking lot. Okay. All right. Well, and I asked him, I said, well, can you take photos of the rockets? He goes, yeah, you can take photos from the public road because you can see it, all the way around. Obviously, no drones, and no taking photos actually, like, with your feet in the parking lot. So, yeah. Anyway, well, that was fun. Thank you for joining me on this space adventure where it was kind of out of this world. Okay, this was a gigantic line of cars and now it's not. So I'm going through the inspection station. I guess they're not stopping anyone right now. Oh, speed bump. Oh. That's like 7 speed bumps. 1, 2. Do not pet the pets and restrain all of your pets. Okay. 3. All right, let's see what's going on here. Hello. Yes, American. Thank you. Again, that's Border Patrol and not like protecting the space rockets. Elon Musk, get some security guards, dude. So, okay, I am free and clear. Let's get the hell out of here. I'm 10 minutes away from the Loves, and it's only like 6:45 p.m. So I need to like get some food. So, what a day! This is fun. I made it all the way down to almost Mexico. All right, let's get out of here. All right, I'm at Love's Travel Stop. I'm gonna go see if I can park here overnight. I should be able to. I see a box truck, a Sprinter, another box truck, and another van. So the sheriff turned off down there. On another video, I don't know if I'll put it up, but my accidental wrong turn that I ended up in SpaceX. But it was it's a whole explanation about like how apparently like 30 or 40 times a day people go down to the state park or to look at the rocket ships from the main road and end up in SpaceX because it's like not even signposted. And of course people are like right on your tail. So that's what happened to me. So I'll make a different video about it. It was kind of fun. Anyway, so I am a hot, sweaty mess and I'm tired, and I'm just gonna figure out if I can camp here tonight. I'm near Brownsville and it's like almost 7 o'clock and I'm tired. So I think I'm just gonna like not do anything else today. So, apart from get arrested for trespassing. Actually, he didn't even have his body cam on, but you'll see on a different video. It's kind of funny, but like clearly the sheriff was like, this happens 50 times a day. All right, let me see if campers can stay here overnight. If so, then I'll go get some real food and come back. Okay, the cashier said I can park here overnight as long as I don't pitch a tent. And I was like, who does that? And she's like, yeah, the truck drivers will just pitch a tent outside. I guess it's cooler than being in your truck. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go into Brownsville and get some real food, and then I'm gonna come back and park here overnight. So, what a day. Oh my God. All right. So Google is telling me there's barbecue over here, but this is called the Broken Spoke, and it sounds like there's a broken sprocket, and it sounds like there's music, but I want barbecue. So I am so lost in this town. This is a town of 100,000 people. It doesn't feel like 100,000 people. Okay, there's music and food trucks and a mountain biker. I don't know if this is a popular song, but there's a bar and there's a bunch of food trucks. So I don't think I want this. I want barbecue.
I want to thank the establishment Brogan's Pocket always supports live music, no matter what kind of music it is. Keep in mind.
I'm back in the van. There were a lot of flies out there. No mosquitoes though, but the flies were kind of all over the place. So I'm just gonna eat my barbecue here and then drive back to Love's. So that was fun. This is a cool little town. It's just like chill and right near Mexico. I'm literally, I don't know, not that far. Let me see how far I am from Mexico. Okay, I'm 15 minutes from Mexico. So like 6 miles. That's pretty cool. I'm in Brownsville, but I'm not in Brownsville proper. But anyway. All right, yeah, so tomorrow I've got a 17-mile historical gravel trail ride, and then I think I have, like another state park, and I think I have a campground tomorrow night at Fulton State Park. So it should be a pretty easy day. It'll be nice to have a campground I can plug in and leave my fan going. I wish I had my industrial fan actually, because I thought, okay, it's not gonna be like too hot, it's gonna be in the 80s, but it's just hot because it gets so hot during the day, and it doesn't really cool down that much at night. So, but as long as it's in the 70s, I'm fine sleeping in here because it's insulated. But anyway, so yeah, so in the van, need to fill my travel map up. I cannot wait to get on the road again properly, over to New Mexico and then north of that. So I need my barbecue. My barbecue is sitting here and I'm not eating it.